The guy said that last time they went to the Ultimate Club, Carmen was sitting on his lap. When he told me that, I said, oh, hell, I paid double for that.
But at the end of the day, he never got no pictures. He never had, he was telling you a story, Mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
What I'm on here for about is Queen Sheba.
Play that louder now, because we don't get to hear that often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
Baby, what's in there wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine.
Yes, indeed, especially on a Monday fucking night. Listen, it is party in the chat. If you don't know what that means, it's party in the chat, baby. It's what we do every Monday night in the palace. And let me tell you why. Because a lot of us have been conditioned, y'all. You know, as you were growing up, you couldn't do shit because it was, quote unquote, a school night. Let me tell you what we do. We break the rules over here. It is party in the chat. That's what we encourage you to hurry home. Hurry up, get home from work on a Monday night. If you single, if you living by yourself, doing what you do, you pick up your nice cocktail on the way home, you put your TV dinner in the oven, or you pick up your favorite dish from wherever, and you make it do what it do at 7:35 p.m. with the Palace for Party in the Chat. If you married, if you got cheerings, you go ahead and make they plate and tell them, don't mess with me. I'm going to my room because tonight is Party in the Chat. You get your favorite adult beverage or cocktail, and we just come and we have a good old time unfiltered on a Monday night, because we know them people be acting a damn fool at work. We know Mondays can be tough, but we're gonna make it a little bit easier on you. So let me ask y'all something. What y'all sipping on? Water, tea, Dr. Pepper, Coke, Pepsi, wine, champagne? What we looking at? What we dealing with tonight? I'm having a little bit of white wine. You know, the sun is going down a little bit later because we sprang forward. So I'm good to go. We're going to give it one hard hour. Leia's grandmother says she's sipping on that scissor. She's sipping on that water. Shakira's sipping on that sparkling water. Yes, Bubbles. We got a lot of waters. We got a lot of sweet tea. We got raspberry. We got Kool-Aid. Y'all still drink Kool-Aid? Y'all still drink Kool-Aid? What flavor, ma'am? I ain't heard of Kool-Aid in a while. We got Mountain Dew coming through. Ooh, we got mimosas. We got lemon water with ice or no ice. Ice or no ice, Miss Ruby. We got a Topo Chico. They got green tea. We got nice people in here, y'all. We only got one mimosa, one wine. Okay, we got a wine coming through. We got Coca-Cola, Pepsi. We got, lemon honey tea for me. There you go, Savannah. I can't knock it. Cold Sprite. Yes. Glam Rocks. Yes. What you sipping on, Glam Rocks? Go run and get a bottle of water. Red what, Kia? Oh, red wine. We got berry lemonade. Oh, y'all talking about damn Kool-Aid. Y'all, now, listen, y'all just as ghetto as you want to be over here. Don't tell nobody else you drink Kool-Aid. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because they're going to deny you life insurance. They're going to deny you food stamps. Don't do that. Donald Trump trying to get y'all away from drinking Kool-Aid and buying snack foods. They said y'all in there spending them stamps on shit you're not supposed to be. See, is that where my tax dollars are going, to Kool-Aid? I'm just saying, I want to know, is that where my tax dollars are going, to Kool-Aid? I'm asking. I want to know. I ain't even trying to be funny. So I'm working my ass off so y'all can drink Kool-Aid on Monday. All right, if that's what we doing, that's what we doing. I don't like it. And I might make a phone call like Porsha did. Porsha turned Simon in. I might turn y'all in for misusing your stamps. For misusing your stamps. So I'm going to let the government know. I'm going to say they're over here drinking Kool-Aid. I do have the live chat available, sir. You can go back and replay it and see the guilty parties that did say they're using their stamps to buy junk food. Yes, Donald Trump, I know you said they're supposed to be eating healthy, but they are not doing it. Those Black people are always taking advantage of your kindness. And sir, I am here to help. And with that being said, y'all, welcome to Party in the Chat. That's what the hell we do on a Monday night. Pardon my French ahead of time. We finna act a fool. We finna have a good old time. And this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm going to open up y'all over there drinking Kool-Aid, giving them kids Kool-Aid. Teeth just red going to school the next morning. Teeth just red. Okay? Listen. This is what we do on Monday Night Party in the Chat. If this is your first time, just sit back, relax. Yes, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. Hell yeah. They say, Queen, are you a snitch? Yes. Yes. I'm going to let Donald Trump know. She said, break the wall. I'm going to let Elon Musk know. These Americans, not only are they pilfering Social Security funds, sir, and claiming people that have died a long time ago, they over here buying Kool-Aid. They over here buying Kool-Aid and hot Cheetos with the money that you've been kind enough to give us. Not me, sir. Not me, sir. But them. And with that being said, y'all, we're about to jump in. And I'm going to go quick. I'm going to breeze through because I know y'all are hot and heavy on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16, Episode 2. I'm going to get my little part out the way, and then I am going to open up the line for y'all to come in and cook. Now, let me tell you how Monday Night Party in the Chat works. It's similar to Saturday mornings. I said what I said. You come over here, you talk your shit, and you be done with it. That's it. That's all. We are a very diverse, versatile panel. We grown over here. That means say what the hell you want to say. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. We're grown. Come up here, pop your shit about what you feel. That's it. That's all. And leave it on the panel. That's the rules. Leave it on the panel. Other than that, have your way. This is Burger King on Monday night because it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Hey, have your way. But listen, so if you don't know how I do Monday Night Party in the Chat, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I do a roster. I do a lineup. The person in the middle, I've deemed as the leading lady for the week. Ooh. The leading lady for the week, y'all gonna be pissed off. But let me tell you why she's in the middle. I know y'all finna argue. Y'all finna argue with me, and that's fine. You can argue. I put Angela in the middle. I put Angela in the middle. I know y'all not gonna like it, but can I explain why? Can I explain why?
Wow.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. Can I explain why Angela made the middle? Listen, the reason why Angela is in the middle, initially when I watched her on episode 2, I was like, nah, it's not giving. It's not hitting the way it's supposed to hit with her and her family. It's cute. It's all of that. I don't know if she'll be able to carry the season through. But this is what changed my mind on Angela. I look for team players. I look for women that understand the assignment. The assignment is we all eat. The assignment is we all look out for each other. And what Angela did in the scene with Drew is she gave Shamia the next episode. She started shit with Shamia to ensure that Shamia is going to eat the next episode. Whether you like her or not, she created a narrative. She created a dialogue where she and Shamia will both get paid next week. That's why Angela made the roster. Yep, that's why Angela made the middle. See, Shamia, I'm not looking for the ones that create moments for themselves. Porsha's creating her moment for herself. Angela created a moment for both her and Shamia next week. If you understand reality television, let me tell you how it works. You do not get paid if your scene does not leave the cutting room floor. Angela understands the assignment. She kind of preheated the oven First episode, she stayed quiet. Y'all were like, can she even talk? She waited her turn. And when it was time to shoot her shot, she took a shot. Now it's going to lead into next week. See, Porsha did it the first episode, which led into the second episode where Porsha can get paid, Shamia can get paid, and Drew can get paid. That's why Porsha was in the middle last week. Okay, you can see it. Thank you. Thank you, Dark and Lovely. She says, I can see it. So that's how I'm picking my lineup. I'm not picking them. I'm trying to get out my feelings. I'm trying to get out my feelings, and I need y'all to get out y'all feelings. I am picking the women that say, we understand the fucking assignment. We gonna lean in. We're going to keep the integrity of the show at hand. But at the end of the day, I'm going to create some moments with you, right, wrong, or indifferent, to ensure, girl, you get a check and I get one. Okay. You see what I mean? Thank you, Queen of Premiere. You see what I mean? So because Angela pushed back in the scene with Shamia gonna get paid next week. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's gonna go to 99 no's and Flavor Flav. It's gonna do all of that. But who cares? Because at the end of the day, they finna get paid. And I was like, brilliant, Angela. You coming out of nowhere. And then they kind of went back and forth in the confessionals. Angela was like, baby, don't try me. Shamia was like, baby, don't try me. And I'm here for it. Let's make it do what it do. That is excellent reality television. You wait for your chance. You take your shot. Everybody get a little piece of the coin. Brilliant Porsha last week. Brilliant Angela this week. Now, are y'all ready? Are y'all following me? Who would you have placed in the middle based on this week's episode? Okay, Simone Wealthy, finally, because me and Simone be debate. Simone says, I see your point. Yes. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Simone. Who would have been? I almost placed Drew in the middle. I almost placed Drew in the middle, and I changed my mind. Because when I saw what Angela was doing, see, you can be a top dog without having to make big moves. You can make smart moves. In the game of dominoes, they say study long, study wrong. Angela, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. As a new girl. That's brilliant. I'm going to entangle myself naturally with one of these OGs. It's not going to look contrived like Kelly. It's not going to look contrived like Britt Eady. That's obvious, girl. You trying to get camera time. I'm going to make it make sense because it has to make sense, y'all. That's the rule. It has to make sense. Okay. Shakira says, after you explained it, I get it. That's it. That's all. That's the way my brain works. But who would you have placed in the middle? Now that I've explained it, before Angela, who would you have placed in the middle? Let me get the first 5 names. I got Angela and Shamia. Miss C said Dennis. He caved into Porsha. He caved into Porsha. I don't know. KC says Drew. I got Shamia. See, Shamia is okay, but Shamia created a moment for Porsha last week. This week, had Angela not created a moment for Shamia, Shamia would have been dry next week. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. Unnatty said, I get it, Queen. All right, y'all think about it. Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm picking my lineup. I don't know how everybody else is doing their lineup. That's how I'm picking my lineup. That's it. That's all. Now, we finna get into it. Then I'm going to open up the lines. Give me about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. I'm going to open up the lines. This episode, I don't know, y'all. It's going somewhere. Thank you, Yana. She says, we feel you, Queen. I just got to look at it from a different angle. Because when you think about YouTube, y'all, when you think about Twitter, when you think about TikTok, everybody's covering everything. I have to look at the shit from a different angle and say, what can I pick up and bring a different perspective to my audience? And I said, oh, Angela's a quiet storm. She's a quiet storm and she ain't never scared. She about that life. Now, I do like Shamia, but I'm also here for entertainment. And both of them understand the assignment. So it's not like one of them is pushing and the other one don't want no smoke. Both of them hoes won't smoke from each other. Both of them ain't never scared. So this is about to lead up to something. And it's going to be nice. It's going to give us Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's what we are here for. Shamia is here to earn her coin. Angela appears as if she's here to earn her coin. We're about to get into it. That's it. That's all. Give me 1 second. let me cook. Now, as we think about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm not going to cover everything. I just like to cook on Monday nights, party in the chat with a little bit to allow you as viewers to come up and talk your ish, say what you need to say, and then I'll go back and give more of an in-depth recap. Is that okay with you? I'm going to start off with Brittany and Mike tonight. Okay, Simone Wealthy says, child, Angela is a Taurus from Chi-Town. She ain't never scared. And listen, Shamia is a Taurus. She ain't never scared. So they're about to go fucking toe to toe. I'm here for it. Let's go, girls. This is going to become a read down for filth. We're talking Flavor Flav, 99 No's, all of that. Now, Shamia did get you, Angela, because you had to at Terry Dubrow. And if you know who Terry Dubrow is, that's Heather Dubrow's husband from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know your nose is bad when you got to tag Terry Dubrow to come in and fix it. It's called botched. Okay. That's it. That's all. Shamia 8 down. So let's continue. So I want to start off with Britt and Mike. Britt, Edie, and Mike. Girl. Y'all, who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Britt and her husband, Britt, Edie. Who gonna tell her? I ain't gonna say it first because I don't want to appear that I'm a hater. Who gonna say it first? Who gonna say it first? Okay, thank you, Michi. Michi, thank you, Michi, for being the first one to volunteer for the assignment. So, girl, that man can't even play it off. Let's start there. This scene was cringy. It was given forced. That man's eyes couldn't even meet you where you were. That man couldn't even do the shit for the camera. Let's keep it real. No, ma'am. He seems like he cannot stand sitting there, not even an extra second. That's not good, Britt. That's not good. And I don't know if I'm gonna get into the thick of it, y'all. See, women, y'all be playing y'allself. Women lie too goddamn much. Y'all be lying y'all asses off. And I'm gonna get into that. I don't even know if I want to go to Queen Sheba. You said you was gonna keep it cute. I don't know, girl. This is me telling myself. Girl, I don't know. I might go off tonight because y'all be lying. And what you talking about, Queen? How we catch a stray? I'm going to get into it. I don't even know if I want to go there tonight. But women be lying. That man seemed like he can't stand you. I don't know, Britt. I don't know. It's given alleged relationship. I don't know who he talking to, or what point he's trying to prove in the camera. Who gonna tell him? Mike ain't co-signing shit that you talking about as his wife. Who gonna tell her, y'all? Who gonna tell her? Who can figure out what's going on? Because I ain't gonna say it because I don't want to be no hater. I don't want to be no hater. Girl, Mike might have a boyfriend, allegedly. Mike might have a boyfriend. His boyfriend may have given him the rules and the regulations of how he can engage with you. And Mike is adhering to the policies and the procedures of Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Allegedly. Since we're using that word so loosely and freely. And I have one more question. I told y'all it's party in the chat. I got one more question, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not trying to be funny. I want to know, Brittany, who did your nose job? Let me tell you why I asked you that. I ain't even trying to be funny. I think you're a beautiful girl. But the reason why I asked who did your nose, because it's giving stuffy. It's giving stuffy, and it's giving that your nasal passage sounded like it's congested, hun. Bookie Bear. It sounds like you're a little congested. You know when those kids have a cold? That's what it's giving. Okay. Now, Britt, watch this, y'all. Women be lying their ass off. Britt married this man in what sounds like a haste. Girl, keep it real. You married that man. What's the word, y'all? When they told us to stay home for COVID. What's the word? Lockdown. There's another sheltered in. Is that what it is? Brittany, do y'all be listening? Brittany married this man during the pandemic. Now, you know who else did this? And I love you, Winter. I love you, Winter. From Love and Marriage, DC. Winter did the same thing, and that shit did not work. Quarantine. Thank you. Quarantine. That's the damn word. Girl, you went out and found you a man on the internet and married his ass. I don't know. It's given online. LaDawn said, did they meet online? That's what it's given. Because where did you find him? We were supposed to be at home. Martell Hope. You was at the gym. Brittany, Martell Hope, how did you find somebody else? How did you find somebody to marry during quarantine and we was all fighting for our damn lives? How did you find love when everybody else was fighting for oxygen? They lost their taste and their smell, but you found love. You found love while everybody else was losing their taste and their smell online. We need you to walk that back, Bravo. Okay. Now, Britt married this man in what sounds like a haste during the pandemic. No wedding, just straight courthouse. Y'all, it's given tender. It's given left or right. It's given something. And it's given that man didn't know you. And it's given love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here. Love don't live here anymore. That's what it's given. That man did not want to sit in a hot tub with you or your mama. Or your mama. I'm just going to pause. Women be lying. They be creating these fairy tale ass stories online, taking the most beautiful picture. And these men don't be liking them. Love don't live here anymore. That man could not stand you and your mama on the camera. He couldn't even fathom having a baby with you. No tea, no shade. Okay? Now let's move on. I told you I'm going to make it short and sweet so y'all can come up. Kenya Moore? Pull up, queen. Pull the fuck up, Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore was Gucci down, bitch. Kenya Moore was Gucci down in her favorite color of yellow. If you looked at the logo, that's Gucci from head to toe. Kenya, listen. Girl, I take my hat off to you. I don't give a damn what Kenya do. I don't always agree with her. Kenya understands the assignment even when she's been benched, even when she's a sideline player. Give her damn props because Kenya pulled the hell up. Her and Porsha looks damn good together on the screen, period, point blank, whether they like each other or not. These girls make good TV, whether they ever talk or not. These girls, if you just panning the camera through, you be like, that one, let me have that one, let me get that one. Twirl showed up to lunch and brunch. Twirl got out with that two-piece Gucci on and made that shit work. And don't forget, Kenya is like 55. Kenya is 55, running circles around these hoes, me included. She did DiGiorno on these hoes. You know what DiGiorno is, right? Frozen pizza. Shit, it don't matter what you put Kenya in. She went DiGiorno on you hoes. She did. She stepped out of that Bentley. I wouldn't give a damn if she would have pulled up in a Toyota, a Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's still going to give Kenya Moore, period, point blank. Flawless from head to toe. Made it do what it does. Listen, made it do what it does. Andy, she's great television. Porsha and Kenya have a lot in common. Different, there's an age gap, but they have lots in common. And boy, oh boy, I cannot wait to the day where there's a meeting of the minds between the both of them and they look at each other across the table and say, bitch, let's go get it. Let's make this money. Let's blow Real Housewives of Atlanta up. Let's come together and give the viewers some good fucking TV and take it as far as we can take it. The day that they have a meeting of the minds, they will not be able to be flexed with. That's my opinion. So come to find out, while they're there, Porsha, you lied. Now, Porsha, beyond the looks and beyond all of that, come to find out what was revealed during your brunch or your lunch with Kenya's. Now, come on now, Porsha. You may have known about Drew and Dennis doing music together. So Drew was not too far off. She did give you a heads up about her and Dennis working, quote unquote, professionally together. You did admit that to Kenya. But you also said you didn't know about them filming together, possibly. Okay? Porsha, let me explain something to you. Co-parent doesn't mean you own that man. Porsha said, my family is in a very vulnerable position. Hold up, Porsha. You placed them in that position. You put your family in that position when you decided to do what you did with Simon by way of Fallon. Let's pause. Think about that. I'm going to come back to that. Shadina, Oh, I don't want to talk about that. You know what? I may save that. I'm going to save that to another day. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm going to save that to, I don't even want to get on that right now. Now, let me skip that. I was going to talk about Shadina, the surrogate, but we too hype right now. I don't want to go highs and lows. Okay, I want to keep the momentum going. Now, here's the thing. At the brunch, Porsha disclosed to Kenya lies that Simon told her, that she started to discover there was cracks in the marriage, and this nigga ain't who he said he was. Lie number one. She said, child, they was whisking around, having champagne on the flights and shit, eating bonbons, all of that caviar. And when they landed, the police surrounded the private jet. And then Simon concocted a big ass lie to Porsha and told Porsha the reason why the police surrounded the jet is because somebody had lied about a car being stolen, and he's just an innocent black man trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Child, hold on.
The guy said that last time they went to the Ultimate Club, Carmen was sitting on his lap. When he told me that, I said, oh, hell, I paid double for that.
But at the end of the day, he never got no pictures. He was telling you a story, mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bullshit.
Pretty much. That's what Simon was saying. It was a scheme that Todd had set up to come to him with the bullshit, and that's why the police was there. That was lie number one. Lie number two, Porsha says she discovered this nigga was a Nigerian scammer. She's sitting at home being the ultimate housewife, Real Housewives of Atlanta. She see his shit on TV. Nigerian scammer coming to you live from ATL News. Simon, what? So that's when she really discovered, wait a minute. Not only did Todd set up the scheme to come to her with the bullshit, Todd also set up the scheme with the news to announce that Simon was a Nigerian scammer. Number three, she found out that the Nigerian scammer had a fake marriage. Pause. Then she said she discovered that Todd had also set up the bullshit because when she got a notification on her phone while her and Miss Diane was laying in the bed eating them chicken wings, she got a notification. One of the cameras in the house was still working, even though Simon thought he disconnected. Come to find out, Todd set up the bullshit and she could see on the camera that women was in the house. Women was in the house. Now, Porsha, here's my thing to you. Porsha, you was a woman in the house. Fallon's house. You was a woman in the house, in Fallon's house. So what are we talking about? Okay. And then the last thing I want to say before I open up the lines, because I promised y'all I will make it quick so y'all can come up here and cook. Wait one damn minute. This is the final thing I want to say, because I know you fucking lying. This is when I knew Todd was with the bullshit. When Porsha said she was Simon's fifth wife. Listen, I kid you not. Porsha said that she was Simon's fifth wife.
Oh my God.
Fifth wife. Not even counting the fraudulent marriage. Listen, I'm finna go. I don't have time for this. Y'all not finna play with me in 2025. Child, I got a question for you, Porsha. What in the go naked Nigerian hair is going on with you and Simon? I have to ask. What made you think there's anything remotely special about being wife number 5, walking down the aisle, having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 marriages to a man that has been married to 5 other women before you, and one of them don't count because it was fraudulent? What the fuck made you think you was special and you would spend that amount of money on 3, 4, 5, 6 different weddings? I'll wait. That's my question. Now, can we talk honestly before I open up the lines? Because I'm not going to play with y'all tonight. Porsha not going to get on my damn nerves. Porsha not finna get on my nerves on this show. Here's the thing. It hit me in that moment. I said, oh, I see what's going down. I see what the hell is up. This was a lick for Porsha. Porsha hood as fuck. Beautiful face. She understand the game. Sometime, and I love them strong. What you gonna do when they come for you? The work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Erykah Badu laid it out. Porsha is hood. Porsha is a street girl. She understands the assignment. Porsha hit a lick with Simon. This was a lick for Porsha. They used each other. She used Simon to sit next to Shamia, and Simon used Porsha for clout. That's it. That's all. Period. Damn. The game is cold, not sold, baby. The game is cold, not sold. And then I want to skip real quick to the part where Drew gives us a rundown. Yeah, y'all let that marinate. I want to skip to the part real quick where Drew gave us a rundown of Ralph. This is why I say women be lying. Y'all need to stop all that damn lying on social media to your mama, your daddy, your kids, your nieces, your nephew, and other motherfuckers. Let me tell you why I say women be lying. Drew finally told the truth. She basically said that Ralph has stolen. Y'all, Ralph then went in her goddamn bank account and stole so much money from her, she don't even know who she is at this point. Ralph then stole so much money from her, she's still letting him live in her basement. Now, that's when you know you confused. Ralph then took so much money from this lady. He's asking for alimony, and he wants percentages of her business, all while he sit on his pretty ass and travel back and forth to Florida, doing whatever it is that he's doing. Him and Martell Holt on golf carts, golf courses, ordering drinks and eating bonbons. That's it. That's all. Watch this. Hold on. That's it. That's all. Who that sound like? I'ma steal money. I want a percentage of your business. And I want you to pay me. Who that sound like? Who asked for that before? I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all will catch up. Y'all will catch up. So then Drew and Angela and Shamia shoot this real quick scene in the gym. This is why Angela made the roster. This is why Angela was the leading lady. Right, wrong, or indifferent. They get to the gym. They get to the gym. Immediately, Drew is boom, 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 rapid fire, talking about Dennis. I see the play. I said, damn, Drew, you gonna make Dennis, you gonna force Dennis to be your storyline, huh? You don't give a damn what Porsha talking about. If you can't film with Dennis, you gonna call his name so many times. It's gonna be like Bravo is gonna have to allow him one scene with you. I said, damn. So you gonna force this man into your storyline because you can't seem to keep his name out your mouth. You keep talking about that man like you have a whole full-blown relationship with the man. That's the first thing I picked up. Number one. But then Angela came in, y'all. And I think she surprised all of y'all. Some of y'all may not like her because of this, but I'm just saying, it's not that I like her, I care for her. If you understand the dynamics of reality television, let that shit play out. Let them run the play. Let's see who we have to throw a flag on. Let's see what happened. So Angela swoops in, right? And then she turned to Shamia and she said, she confronted Shamia. Why you ask Drew all of that? Are you Porsha's lapdog? That shit pissed Shamia off. So Shamia starts posturing. Angela's posturing. They going toe-to-toe, but not toe-to-toe yet. You know, they're sizing each other up, right? Now, Angela, here's my qualm with you. Because when you was at home shooting your scene with your husband, you said you could understand both sides. So why you coming in so hot and heavy after Shamia? Y'all, mark this chapter. Put a bookmark in this chapter of what just happened with Angela and Shamia at the gym. Here's why I say that. It's going to get worse. And I have a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion that some of you may conveniently forget how it all started. See, a lot of y'all forget how shit gets started and you jump right into the middle or the end. That ain't how it got started. That's why I'm saying put a bookmark here and remember that no matter where it goes from here, it started in the gym. Okay? It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. But I need you to keep that in mind. Okay? That's it. That's all. Now, Porsha, before I wrap this up, you full of shit. Because when did you start caring about Dennis's well-being? And I'm talking about the scene where Porsha and Dennis had with Pilar and their daughter. Pilar, who's their daughter. Because when you and Simon were straight in a relationship, when you and Simon was good and on an up and up, and you had your own show by Bravo, you was basically trying to exile that man, and you gave that man a hard time about seeing his daughter. Period, point blank. You were being difficult. In this scene, I believe Porsha was being very misleading to Dennis. Listen. Pimping ain't easy, baby. Let me tell you how Porsha played a street game with him. She led on and she alluded to Drew telling her more than what Drew actually said. And she let that shit linger. Because I believe what Porsha was doing, she gave enough out there that was misleading to see if Dennis's and Drew's story were going to line up. Porsha was trying to catch him in a lie. Porsha was trying to catch Dennis in a lie. Now, Porsha, here's my problem with you. You dogged the hell out of Dennis when you had your show and when shit was working for you on Bravo. You dogged Dennis out. You damn near tried to fight him and his mama. You didn't care about having awareness for your family then. Okay, I'm going to say that. You made him eat you and Simon's relationship. You put all that shit in front of him. You didn't want him to have a date. And guess what? He ate that shit. He sat there. He ate that shit. Now you do the same thing. Take that L and let the shit play out. That's it. That's all I got to say. You take your L because he took his and let the shit play out. Don't try to manipulate him. He didn't try to manipulate you. It is what it is. He took that L when he came on your show to support you. It's time for you to take yours. You filmed with Simon. He came in. He showed up for you. Did you not think that would be a conflict of interest for him? That's it. That's all. With that being said, let me open up the lines. Let me take about 5 to 6 people. What are your thoughts on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16, Episode 2? Welcome to Party in the Chat. This is what we do every Monday night. All right, here we go. Janae, you got the floor. Sweet 16, Episode 2.
First of all, how you doing, Queen? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
What I have to say about this is, Porsha, you played 21 games of questions and you lost. You put 50 you tried to put 100 on 50 and it blew up in your face drastically. You going on in the corner crying, talking about woe is me, where was that when you was acting a fool on your show? And where was that when you was throwing that man Simon all up in that man's face? Did she not meet Simon through Dennis?
Oh, that's a good question. I can't remember. I can't even remember
I
now.
think she did. I think, you want me to say allegedly, Queen?
No, go ahead. You talking. You thinking. This is your belief. You don't have to say allegedly if you say I believe.
Okay, well, I believe when I was watching the season where she, ate the chicken wings and swam all up in the pool and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, there was pictures of her, Shamia, and Fallon together, and supposedly Simon was trying to do business with Dennis, and that's how she met Simon.
Mm-hmm. And ended up sleeping with him. God damn.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, when you lay with dogs, you get up with fleas.
Hold on now. Listen, hold on now.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
You a fool. I'm not playing with you tonight.
Damn, the dog done caught a stray on Monday Night Party in the chat.
I mean, now you trying to sit here and pretend, but I believe it was said that Shamia, your childhood friend, the one that you said that you would go on to the moon for, said that her husband tried to warn you that this man was a fraud.
Well, Candy said they ain't even friends no more. We gonna hold that to the end. Candy said they ain't even friends no more. That Shamia and Porsha done fell out.
I believe it because, like
Okay.
I said, she's jealous of the life that Shamia has. She wants
Mm,
to be in Shamia's shoes. Shamia
mm,
actually has a husband, the house, the car, the kids, the dog.
dang. Let me go to the next person. Hang out, Janae. Hold on.
Damn.
Carla K, welcome to Monday Night Party in the chat. What you got, Queen? We talking all things Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. Let's do a mic check for Carla. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Carla.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Can you
there
guys
you
hear
go.
me?
Welcome, Carla.
Okay, I think when it comes to like Drew and Portia, we need to get into how similar they are as far as their personality types. Because what
Okay.
Portia was trying to do, she was trying to be to Drew what Shamia is to her, because she's still envying Shamia's life. So she wanted to find her own little Portia and help her Portia. But just like Portia, Drew snaked her the same way she snaked
Wow.
Shamia, and Drew is envying Portia's life. So now she's everything with Portia is just coming full circle. I think this is just karmic.
So you believe Portia is recreating a level of crazy?
Yes. I think she's trying to really like she really wants Shamia's life. Like so Drew was supposed to be her Portia. Her little
Oh.
brokey. She said, I helped you with the weeds because your hair wasn't right. Yeah, she's trying to be another Shamia, but just like Portia, Drew snaked her. And it's going to continue to happen. So I'm here for it. I used to love me some Portia. I really used to be a fan of Miss Portia, but Portia is very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
She's I don't know what's going on with her, but she's giving narc vibes a little bit, and she's very delusional. And it
Ooh,
was
hold
really
that
the scene
thought.
when she was like, when she said, "Why can't I get loyalty from anyone? Why can't I?" And she was crying with the producers after she had the conversation with Dennis, and I was like, "Oh, Portia, Miss Mama, you is tripping,
And
falling and
then she
cannot get
said, "He's
up."
not gonna get my tears." She didn't even want to cry in front of that man.
Wow. Yeah, Portia could have, and she could have married Dennis, but she up here tripping about a prenup like a damn brokey.
And Simon still made her ass sign one.
That's the crazy part. This, yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
all I got to say, Queen.
Well, hang out, go on mute, drop down, hang out if you want. We may have to come back to it.
Okay.
All right, Simone Wealthy, welcome. What are your thoughts? We're talking all things Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. Sweet 16, episode 2. What you thinking, Simone?
Whew, okay. It was a little slow of an episode, but I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to, roll out the new girls, kind of give a little bit of background for them. Um, the Portia Drew situation, it is I'm just laughing at it. Because when you said I don't get why she's so upset, because I look at it as business. Now, granted, we might think that Drew might be doing a little something, something with Dennis, but look how she has played out with Dennis when they went to Mexico, when she had that trip, her own show. It was just, I don't get why she was so upset. Um, but I do think I'm gonna love this season because we have two strong Taurus sisters on here.
Okay,
We
name
actually
them.
have
Call them out,
three,
in case people don't
three
know.
Tauruses, but two
Okay,
strong ones. Angela and Shamia are my two strong Tauruses.
okay.
Drew, I don't claim Drew,
She a
but
Taurus
she's a
too? You got a bunch
Taurus.
of
She's a
Taurus.
Taurus. She's
Okay,
in the family. She's in the family, so and then she's
okay.
the black sheep. But I'm loving. I want to see how the Shamia Angela thing gonna go. Two Taurus women. Sometime we can kind of
Let's go with baby.
we be fighting for territory sometimes. So I've had interesting relationships with other Taurus women. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think that'll be a nice little rivalry or
Oh, it's
whatever
gonna
you want to
go.
call
It's going. Um, it's gonna be very interesting because they finna get down and dirty. They letting
it.
each
Yes.
other know next week, and I'm here for it. Ooh,
When she
Simone, it's
said
gonna be good.
99 no's and she came back with Flavor Flav, I'm like, oh hell
Now,
yeah, this is
now
gonna
what
be
99 knows mean? 99 cent knows?
I think that means like Michael Jackson's nose. Because if you look at Angela's nose, you can tell she got that Michael Jackson. She had some work done on her nose. I don't think that's her original
Oh,
nose. I mean, she looked good, but it's real pointy. It's like Michael Jackson. And look
gotcha.
at her. Yeah. But I
Okay,
think this is
okay.
going to be good. And I'm here, and, I know a lot of people don't really care for her, but I'm interested in Kelly. I'm interested in knowing, seeing this roll out. The
Like
husband
that.
situation, the divorce situation. I'm kind of interested in her. Now,
All
Britt,
right,
come
girl.
on.
You might be
Britt,
by yourself on that, but all right. We gonna see. But I'm with you, Simone. I gotta remain open. I'm trying to do something different. I'm gonna remain open. I'm gonna ride it until hey, you gotta get off the bus. It's your stop, period. All right. Look, hang out, Simone. Let me go to Kim
okay.
Green. Kim Green, welcome. What are your thoughts? Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What's up, Queen? How are you?
I'm good, Kim. What you think about what we talking about, girl? They laying it
What?
out.
Yes, what I think, in my opinion, is that Portia was supposed to be filming in the house, but things happen, so she can't compete really with Shamir. And see how late she showed up to that party, still trying to be the top dog. So I'm kind of like scooting Portia to the left. She could to the left from. You do have the right person in the middle. I did say Drew, but after you explained it, you're right. You're completely right. You're right.
Okay, can you say that again? Hold on. Let me give you a round of applause. Hold on, because see, they didn't understand where I'm going with this. Give me 1 second, Kim. I gotta find the perfect round of applause for you because you get it. Tell us why you think I may have the right person in the middle.
I think you may have the right person in the middle because she did understand the assignment, first of all. I think she's very smart. And I believe that for this week, like you said, because of her husband and all of the things that's going on surrounding her, that's what's happening. That's why I think it is. And she's going in with Shamir. That's why I think. So those two, I believe, Queen, this is not going to be the end, like you said, because I've been researching on those two. It did not start. It started in the gym.
That's true.
That's where it started. It started in the gym. It started there. And Shamia and that lady, I kind of believe that her and her husband not gonna be together anymore. But
Oh,
I'm gonna get to Keely because I like her. But isn't she about the same height as Prince, the artist? Keely.
who?
Keely. Is her name Keely? The other little short
Kelly.
girl. Kelly. I call her Keely. I'm sorry. Kelly. What's her height? Do you know?
They say
She
she's
looked like
small.
she about 4'11",
Or something.
4'10".
4 foot something.
hmm But that's the one. I believe her and Shamia is gonna team up. And my girl Kenya. Oh baby. And I'm not a twirl fan, but she did step up
I
to
am.
the queen when she stepped through. She stepped through.
Come
You
on.
know. But she did twirl herself on out the show though. But she twirled out the show. But when
Listen,
she shows up.
you show
And
the
she
hell
does.
up.
Yes, she does. And she understands the assignment. But we just need her to open up her beauty shop and everything. But I love you, Queen. And it took me a year, but I got my $9.99 membership going on. I was like, I'm gonna get you.
Yay! All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. All right, I'm gonna drop down, Queen, and I'll come back up if something else is happening. Okay.
Well, thank you, Kim. We appreciate your perspective. If anything kind of tickles your fancy, come on back up here.
All right.
All right, Anissa, welcome Anissa to the Palace Monday night party in the chat.
Hey,
You have the floor.
Queen.
Hey, Anissa.
So listen, this is my first time calling in. I never call in, but I watch. And let me just tell you, girl, you got it going on and you hit so many nails on the head tonight. I said, let me
Okay.
call in and speak my piece.
Well, damn, we listening. We
So
listening.
listen, okay. So this is what I think. First of all, Shamia is that girl. And it's crazy because everything from my point of view, everything that Porsha disguised herself to be is really Shamia. Okay, Shamia is the real singer. She has a beautiful voice. She got a new song out, y'all, and it sound good. I don't know if y'all heard it or not. But remember when Porsha came out with her song, Flatline, and it flatlined because she's not no real singer. She got a cute little kitten voice or whatever, but she's not no real singer. Okay, Shamia is the real actress. Shamia is happily
Wow.
married. Exactly. Shamia has everything that Porsha disguised herself to be. It's almost like she took on Shamia's, what do you call it, image?
Likeness.
No, she stole that girl's identity pretty much. But
Persona.
because we met,
What's the word, y'all? Help
Porsha
us in the
first.
chat. Let's look, chat, help us. What are we trying to say? Keep going. Keep going, mama.
I feel like she stole her identity in a sense, but because we met Porsha first and they kicked it as like Shamia just being her sidekick, and now we're actually seeing who the true divine feminine is. Shamia is really that girl. Anyway, I really just hope Shamia just get to a point in her life where she see that she's a better friend to Porsha than Porsha is her. Like, Shamia is Portia's friend, but Porsha is not Shamia's friend.
Oh, excellent point. And they said the word that you may be trying to is persona. She took on her persona. Like a
Okay.
CW. Okay, somebody put in a CW says destiny swapping.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Oh, see that. Okay, now
Destiny
you get
swapping.
them spiritual words. Exactly. But if you
Mm,
notice, by her trying to do that, nothing has worked out for her. Everything
mhm.
that you tried to swap with Shamia, nothing's worked out for you. For her, not you, but her.
I got you.
Okay. Y'all see what I'm saying? Here's another thing, and I know some of y'all gonna agree or disagree, but
That's all
I
right.
feel like with Angela showing up the way she did, because she clocked in last
Oh,
night. She
did she
clocked
pull
in.
up? She pulled
She
up.
did. She
She
did,
really
baby.
did.
Rent was due, something. She had to pay a bill or
She
something.
dropped her location. She did. She
She
dropped her
did.
location.
But I feel like her and Shamia are going to be like top. Like, I feel like the Housewives is going to be less about Porsha and more about Shamia
Ooh,
and Angela. And I say that because those are the two that actually really have something when it comes to the lifestyle, the husbands. Not saying all the other ladies don't, but I'm
okay.
just saying I'm putting Angela right now in that
Oh,
top two with
okay.
Shamia. Now,
Okay.
and so one more thing before I go.
Okay.
And so I feel like because Porsha cannot compete, that's why I believe she helped them bring Frack back. Well, I don't know which one is which, but I think that's why there will be Phaedra coming back, because that's her wingman, her partner, her somebody. She needs somebody to go against these
Well,
other
Shamia
women.
said it in her interview. They said, "What do you
Hmm.
think about freaking fresh?" She said, "If that's what Portia needs to substantiate or feel like she needs on the show,
Oh,
I'm here
oh,
for it." But
oh.
she did say that, right, Shimon? She said it.
She sure did. She
Yep.
sure did.
But
So
she gave y'all something. Listen to this. Shamia said, here's the tea, y'all. It seemed like not Portia, Phaedra was brought in an emergency towards the end. Phaedra came in at the latter part of the season. Clock that tea. Remember that shit. Let me tell you why I say that, because we have very short-term memory. Why did Bravo bring her on? So as Phaedra come in, y'all need to be thinking about the bigger story. Why would Bravo bring you on as they're wrapping up the season? What the hell happened? And that's what I'm gonna be looking for.
Because Portia was probably drowning. That's
Oh,
why. I think she was drowning amongst Shamia and Angela and hell, maybe even Drew.
Kelly.
Portia needed an
Kelly.
ally.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Anise. Okay, let me go to Aunt Natty. And Carla is coming, and then CW. Aunt Natty, girl, what you got? Because we talking.
Hey, Queen and Palace, how y'all doing? He only brought Phaedra in because Kenya was gone. That's the only reason.
Okay.
That's it. That's all. Uh, y'all forget the reason Portia really didn't marry Dennis was not the pre-op. Dennis cheated on her when she was pregnant, and she found out during preparing for the marriage. He cheated on her first with a couple of women. But the thing about it is, Fallon and Portia were co-workers. She did more for Drew. The fact that she knew Drew, that man that took Drew money, she made Drew ambassador for Go Naked Hair. And then Drew told about singing, but not about filming. I think, and she said she threw in the go naked her. She went and set up a photo shoot behind Porsha's back and wanted that film like she was. If they talked about that, she talked about that Sunday. I like Shamia. Shamia doing good right now. If y'all Porsha had money, y'all forgot who Porsha's granddaddy is. Porsha had money from a child. She was born into money. That's Hosea Williams' granddaughter.
Okay, now look, let me ask you this, because you cooking. Do you feel like because somebody granddaddy got money, that trickles down to Miss Diane and then to Porsha?
Oh yeah, Miss Diane tight on $1. She made sure because it was two of them girls, and she was the first wife. She made sure Porsha got her share. You better believe that Miss Diane ain't dumb a bit.
Tricking ain't easy, baby.
But somebody got to do it. Pimping ain't dead. The hoes just scared.
Oh.
Anyway, Kenya, I'm not a twirl fan, but she good TV. She came in, she did the damn thing.
Natty, you make a hell of a good point. Hang out with us. Hang out with us. And if something strikes your fancy, I need you to come off mute.
Let me say this right quick.
Okay.
I'm waiting on now. Shamia gonna really show me if she that girl. Cause when them two Tauruses is locked horns, whichever Taurus come out on top, that's that girl. Cause we bulls don't play.
You a Taurus?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who
I'm
you
on the
rooting
cusp
for?
of a Taurus and a Gemini.
Who you rooting for? Keep it real.
I'm rooting for Shamia right now.
All right. All right. She rooting for Shamia. Let's go to Carla K. Welcome to Monday Night Party in the Chat. Carla, we getting down, baby. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. What you got?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm wondering, is Shamia and Angela gonna be the new Kenya and Nene Leakes? Is like their rivalry? Is it gonna be one of those type of situations?
Oh, I
I'm
don't know.
interested to see that. So that's something I'm interested in. I'm seeing that dynamic that they can play around with there. So I'm excited about. And with Miss Britt Edie, she's giving one trick pony for me. I just can't believe she was able to get Kenya off the show. I really want to see what happened with that.
Yeah,
But
it's giving Flonase for me.
yes, I can't with her.
It's given like it's given. I don't know. It's given whatever you give. She's given. I don't think it's solid. Her relationship. It seems like her and Kelly are not friends. Her husband don't want to be there. You use Kenya as a come up, so something ain't right. Something ain't
Even
right in the milk.
and the
Queen.
issue with Kenya is so forced. It was so forced and fake. But that's all I have.
Okay. That's Carla. Everybody. That's Carla K. Let's go to.
Queen, let me ask you something right quick.
Okay.
You asked who was gonna tell Britt about her husband.
Mm.
Ain't nobody gotta tell her because she already know.
So what you think that's about?
I think his guy ain't gonna let him do too much on TV.
Mm. What y'all think, y'all? Real quick, 1 or 2. Do you think you got? Oh, I don't even want to get that messy.
They everything about them just seems so. The energy around them is murky, very murky to me. I think it's. I don't believe any of their businesses. I don't think she's a legitimate insurance agent. I
Yeah.
don't believe anything about them. He doesn't. He seems unhappy. He seems like he seems like a TJ from uh Potomac.
Potomac.
Yep.
He seems like he don't like her, and she's
At all.
just forcing it. She is forcing it, and I don't know. It's just I just don't like it. And I'm trying to separate the Kenya situation, but just looking at her straight on without thinking about that, she doesn't come off. I don't like her, honestly. I know I kind of like Kelly. I like her over Brit. To me, I think she has more of a story. Although, she's still kind of plastic or whatnot. But Brit is just her and her husband. It's just dark, murky energy right there.
Let me go
On the
to.
way that
I'm gonna go to CW, y'all, real quick. Let me go to CW and see what CW. Welcome. on that
Hi,
imprint back.
thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Auntie was cooking, but I'll say this. Now, yes, Portia's mother was the first wife. However, Lauren's mother was raised with the dad. Not the granddad has nothing to do with it, it's the dad. And she showed that resentment and said this publicly on the show. And Lauren's mom is the widow of their dad. They never got divorced. So I don't know what money trickled down because
But,
no shade, her like I don't know.
but
I
Portia
mean
was the first daughter. Portia
that
was
has
the
nothing
first
to
daughter.
do with it. He remarried. So
But
it's who
that has
he
nothing to do with the children. That has to do with the wife, not the children.
I understand what you're saying, but on the show, she told her sister how she felt like she was left out, and she only got a part-time dad, while Lauren had a full-time dad, and she's a widow. So it had to be some type of struggle because it like that money. Like I don't understand. Just because the granddad could a grandparent could do whatever they want to do, but that money transfer did not. That's why you see two different how they act differently. Her sister doesn't move like her because she probably doesn't need to. Like
Spot
she
on.
she comes off thirsty like it's like she's trying to keep up with something. If you really are
The
true
sister
from
may
a
be more
late
stable.
right, if you truly are from a legacy family, I know how that where you don't move like that. That's why when we saw her spinoff, her dad's side of family was just like so taken aback, like what's going on here? And
Yes.
they really did not fool with her
Yes.
mother. They did not fool with her mother.
Yes. Exactly. Her father's side of the family don't like her mama. Okay.
No.
You can see it was night and day
Yes, they're
between
like, what's
the
going on?
Williams versus her mama's side of the family.
Okay.
Amen.
Portia don't have no money. She has name recognition. I
There
don't
you
think it's
go.
no money involved. It's name recognition because of what his role was in the civil rights movement.
Portia, just
That's
like
what
her
he
mama.
has. That's
Right,
it.
and yeah, and secondly, it was given like Shami, well, the new girls, the new ladies, they seemed fine. They all were excited to meet the Queen, Kenya, Miss USA, until that corrupt, you know how Kenya is. She good for TV, so she had to be messy. But they all come off interchangeable to me. Like I don't
Okay.
when they pop up on the screen, I really couldn't tell you which one from the other. And I agree with like the marriage thing. I really couldn't. I had to get away from the scene. Now, I think they should have opened with the Kenya and Portia scene first last night. I think that would have been better. Then got into the mess. I don't under
That's true. I like
yeah,
that. I like that. That's
yes.
a great
Yeah,
recommendation.
with the editing, yes. And then yes, Auntie, you were cooking. I do believe Drew was telling partial truths, but at the same time, now Miss Peach Juice, aka Queen of Thailandia, you was sitting up in Miss Candy Girl's and Candy Girl
Mm.
phase. You was sitting up in and she looked good by the way, baby. Portia came back looking snatched.
Poor
Did
and
you,
Kenya
baby?
did too. Y'all, Kenya
Yes,
done
she
lost
did.
about
Didn't they
20
both come out
pounds.
looking good? Baby, they look good. But
They all
you
look
was,
good.
yes, you was sitting up there in Porsche in Candy's face, knowing that you slept with her baby daddy.
Hold
Mhm.
on, what? Who was in who
Mhm.
face? And they
Oh,
slept
She
off.
sure did mess with Block. She sure did.
Hold
Yep.
on.
No.
What?
Sure did. Yes,
oh,
Wait,
she
let me
did.
repeat that. Who slept with
Because
who, baby
Candy and
daddy?
her got into it about it.
Who
Yep.
slept with who, baby daddy?
Portia,
Portia
Slept with who?
Blanc.
slept with Candy's baby daddy.
She
I know
slept with
y'all lying.
No,
I
we
don't
ain't.
Blanc,
remember that.
and she
No,
No,
we
slept
ain't.
with
ma'am. It's in season 9. No, ma'am.
I
yeah,
didn't say it didn't happen,
What?
darling.
and she told Candy. Candy was like, "Remember, you told me you slept with him." She's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah,
Yep.
What?
I've been on Atlanta Housewives since day 111. Even when Portia came on there with the railroad, and when she did her own little special and everything, her father's side they did not film with Miss Diane. She is
Mm-mm.
a scandal. Portia didn't even get. She might have got Social Security,
Hmm.
Damn.
allegedly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's
Yep.
on Georgia, and you have to
They
think
are
about it.
protecting his
Which have
They
ladies'
been a
went.
hoe
name.
for a while.
They
Okay,
Just
tried
let's
to
keep it
because they
real.
don't
Portia, hold
fool with her
on.
mama, I can't believe that
Portia,
man.
Portia slept with Candy's baby daddy.
block,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord
block,
have mercy. I know y'all lying. I know y'all not lying, but I
and
know
No,
he
y'all
was
we
just
ain't. We
dying
can
her
bring it. We can
ex.
bring it up. We can find a clip.
And
well
then
did y'all did y'all
Let me see what
okay.
season. And then Candy tried to bring it up after they had went through all
Yep.
that. Candy tried to do another storyline like 2 seasons later and said,
Yep.
"Oh yeah, I want the child support." And her daughter was 18 on going to college, and Riley said, "No, mom." I'll
late.
get that child support. That'll come to
And
me.
then my last point about Shamia and Phaedra, why they trying to bring
Okay.
that back. So I think they're phasing into individualism. I think they're casting. I like what they're doing. They're casting women who can stand on their own. And to me, I like Phaedra, but I honestly think Marlo would have been a better mix with these
Hell
girls
no. Now
because
she
she
was
knows
doing good.
everybody. She
I
She
don't
knows
was
think
doing
so.
everybody. I'm
good.
sorry, she knows everybody. She would be like, "Oh,
Mm,
Oakley. Oh, I remember."
no.
On 2002, and we had dinner. Child, she messed. She knows everybody.
I'm just messing with you.
She do. She got the tea on everybody, man,
It don't
honey.
stop.
But hold up, now my last thing is when Shamia and Phaedra. I don't know how this is gonna go because Shamia, her one of her last reunions, she
Mhm.
got into it with Phaedra, and she was like, "Oh yeah, because you're divorced, you're getting married again." Phaedra thought that was a re, and she was like, "Yes, I am getting married for the next time." She was like, "I hope it lasts," and she was like, "Oh, it will." She was very humble then.
Hold
They
on,
didn't
Shamia's
know.
been married before?
Yes.
Ah, I know, y'all. I thought this was her first marriage, y'all.
No, second time, yes, yes,
Okay.
ma'am,
Okay.
yes. That's why I think with your face, Destiny swap. That's why I think her frenemy is copying and pasting. And like someone
Right,
said,
right,
she keeps
right.
failing. She keeps failing. Now this is her.
Yeah,
That was her second marriage too.
yeah,
And then you sit up there in the season and can't fly to the Kenya wedding because they had two weddings, by the way. They had an
Mm-hmm.
American wedding and a Kenya wedding. So
Right.
you
And
come
Portia
up.
didn't go to either one of them.
But hold up, you were flying to West Africa like it was
Thank
across the
you.
street at Decatur.
Yes.
You was flying there every other week.
Yep.
That part.
That's not a
Yes,
friend.
she was.
But now y'all for Porsche having two marriages. Now everybody knew that Cordell didn't really want to marry Porsche
It
either.
doesn't matter. They were legally married.
Yeah, they were married,
That's a real marriage.
but I didn't say it wasn't a real marriage, darling.
No, that man got tired of coming home seeing her mama there all the time.
That's what I think.
They'll
He and
say
pizza.
something like,
He and
yeah,
pizza in the bed.
And Simon was
He
giving
and
me a good
pizza in my
time.
master
But
yeah.
bedroom.
that's what
Stop
he
with
told
that.
Peter on the show. He said he would come home, they eating pizza all up in his
He
white
said
room,
Miss
child.
Diane was eating hot wings and pizza in the
That's
bed all
disgusting.
day.
And
And
remember,
Portia
now,
was
Ate
more like
Portia
his
to
daughter
be
than
just
his
like her.
wife.
I
remember,
ain't trying
Miss
to be
Peach
funny,
Juice
but Miss
didn't
Diane needs
like
to hook
strip
up with Rick
clubs.
Ross. Hold on, Miss Diane need to hook up with Rick Ross and
Oh
see if
my
she can get
God.
a Wingstop promo deal.
Lord have mercy,
You
y'all.
I'm
Don't
gonna
gonna
do.
get
tell that
off of
story.
her with them wings, Queen.
She love them wings.
I like fried chicken, so I mean I feel Miss Diane shit. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna lay up in the bed and eat me some goddamn wings. I don't give a damn what you talking
Rubbing your
about.
feet
And drop
together.
it
But you
sauce.
know what? I
Rubbing
think
your
some
feet
things
together.
work for Shamia because
Shit,
she's a
Trey. Hold on,
sincere,
Trey. You
genuine
feel me, Trey? If you
person.
want wings, I don't blame Miss Diane. I ain't got shit to do. I done raised my daughter. I'm gonna eat me some wings beside a ranch.
Yeah, but see, Miss Diana would have said, "Okay, let me make sure that Portia's gonna get this money first." So she got
Yeah.
like duped on that one right there. So Portia had to move in with her mom. So when Portia left the house that she was living
Okay.
in and moved in with Simon, she gave that house to her mom.
She
Yep.
did.
So so
Exactly.
she can't go back. She can't go
But
back.
Dennis
She
paid
can't
the
go back. That's why she
taxes.
fight.
But
I'm
Dennis
sorry.
paid the taxes for it, for she wouldn't get the lien. He's done a lot. I
Exactly.
know he's a nasty cheater, but I think
With
she
animals.
hasn't let go of that hurt because my heart fell for her that season when they were in therapy, and he didn't really seem to really know how that affected her.
Who?
Hmm.
Dennis, I don't think he really sympathized or
Dennis
empathy.
ain't
Well,
that invested, y'all. That's a hot dog man.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
say this.
yeah, but
Please.
I think he has a soft spot for her
Mm-mm.
though.
A
He
little
didn't have
bit,
no
as
soft
much as
spot
he
for Portia.
can.
I think
See, that's
they
why I
can
mean
have
how
a
women
good
be lying.
co-parenting
Let me tell you
relationship.
something. Just because a man can find a little bit of a soft spot, don't mean he love you
Oh,
and he's
that's
ready.
Right.
true.
Right.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
Dennis
think
But
they
let me
can
loves
have
the
a good
street.
yeah.
Find
co-parenting
my hard
relationship.
spot.
I
And
want to go
live
to
in that
Keonta.
fun streets.
Keonta, welcome to Real House to Monday Night Party in the chat. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. Girl, we throwing down. You got the mic.
Hey everyone. Hey Queen, how you doing?
Girl, I'm finna order me some hot wings. They done put it on my mind. They done put it on my mind.
So I'm gonna jump in this conversation for a minute. And when someone brought up about Shamia and Phaedra, if I can go back and remember the season, I believe that that Phaedra was trying to do something with Shamia's ex-husband. She found out about something with Phaedra and her ex. If y'all remember the scene where they went to do the yoni egg,
I remember.
it came out
Yes.
then. It came out then about Phaedra and the connection with Shamia's ex-husband. And y'all remember that when Porsha and Dennis start messing around, Dennis was dating somebody. He
Yeah.
was already in a relationship with somebody because Candy bought it to Portia's attention about it. And
No, no,
that's
no,
why
no,
Portia
no,
was
no, no,
being
no.
nasty. Huh?
No. What had happened was he did have the girl that Candy worked for with Candy had slept with him. He tattooed every girl that he ever slept with on his body, and that's what Candy had said. And so when
Mm.
he went to that party, remember, Portia with her whole jealous self thinks she got, but she ain't messing with no broke ninja. So she thought she had to go on in, and she went in there and started messing with that girl. And the girl wasn't even with her. She was just giving Candy all the scoop on Dennis because she had went with him, and she was like, Portia thinks that she has a one woman man, but she doesn't because he sleeps around and he tattoos all of them on. And Portia found all the names on his body.
Yeah,
All
it
of
was
Okay, Keonta.
Jamie.
Let
Her
Keonta
name
do
was
that. Go ahead,
Jamie. Yeah.
Keonta.
Oh, and I was gonna. I have to think about it, Queen. To come. Oh, so with Portia, Portia was supposed to be the leading lady. Y'all remember when she came out and initially this was all before Portia and Simon started going through that stuff. Remember, she came out with that commercial like, oh, Portia Williams, no, Portia Gabadia is back.
that's right.
Portia Portia was supposed to be the leading lady, but because the scandal with her and Simon, that was taken away because Simon started not allowing them to come to the house and film. So
And feature them.
they needed another leading lady because Portia was no longer that because here it is Simon is out here airing her out and they got all this shenanigans going on. So who else will be the one to come in as a leading lady? Because Kenya already was in some mess, and I think Kenya would have been that, but because she did whatever she did to that lady Brit Edie, that's where that came from. And the other girl, the one with the husband that don't like her,
That's Britt Eady. That's Britt Eady.
okay, she acted like Mia Thornton.
Yes. I couldn't get who it was. You right. You cooking, girl. You
Yeah, you
cooking this
got down
lady.
with that.
Okay, so
Yes,
let's
she's
do this. Let's do this real quick. I wanna make it make sense. Right before Simon was on his way to being deported, he said he was gonna about to air out Miss Diane. Think about what I'm saying. Everybody up here has been up here. And we got to keep it
Mhm.
to 15 seconds or less, ladies. And
Okay.
I'm pausing to give you time. And I'm pausing. This is for you in the chat too. Simon said he was about to air out Miss Diane. After that, we never heard from him again. What could Simon possibly have on Miss Diane? Let's start with Janae.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, seeing since she comes from a dynasty of where they don't mind sleeping with other people's dudes, maybe he's probably gonna tell the truth
Mm,
about how all that happened.
okay. Long time ago, I'm gonna say this. I was shocked when Portia got with that old man. And if you go find my video, I don't have time because I got too many videos. And I said, I'm shocked. Simon, you would have been a better pair with Miss Diane as opposed to her daughter, Simone Wealthy. What you think Simon got on Miss Diane?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Mm, mm.
It might have been some dealings to me. I mean, I don't want to speak too bad of her mom, but she about that life. I think, and she's taught Portia how to be about that life. So, she wants to be well taken care of, which I'm not mad at. So I can see her maybe having some dealings with
Mm,
her husband. But
mm.
I hope I'm wrong.
Me too. Okay, let's go on Natty. Natty, Simon said, I'm finna tell the truth. I'm finna tell who that woman really is. And he never got a chance because immigration came. Natty, you're on mute. What is Simon? What do you believe Simon may have had on Miss Diane? In 5. Natty, you're on mute. That's okay. Let me go to Anissa.
You got it. It's Anissa. Whew, let me tell y'all, and I can't believe, maybe y'all have, but it came out a while ago. First of all, I'm from Atlanta, been in Atlanta all my life, born and raised.
We listening.
Okay. It came out a while ago that Miss Diane got caught stealing money from the nonprofit or whatever, and they let her go silently. Like they didn't expose her, this, that, and the third. So Miss Diane's hands are not clean. And somebody definitely said, yeah, and somebody definitely said it when Porsha moved in with her husband. She gave Miss Diane, well, Miss Diane lives in the house. I don't know if she gave it to her or not, but I believe that's who putting that battery in her back to fight for that man's house. Because, girl, go home. If you want a divorce that man, leave him alone and go home.
All I know is he got deported as soon as he brought up Miss Diane's name.
Was he deported or detained?
On his way to being deported. He been detained, but you going out of here. Donald said, all y'all going home. Donald said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. That's what Donald said.
You better have your birth certificate.
You ain't right.
That's what Donald said. Donald said that.
Oh my God.
He'll be back. I know he will. He'll be back.
Said,
Yep, under somebody else's name.
Yeah, somebody that's somebody that's another content creator to go and check on Simon, because she does have conversation with him, right? I think Queen you was on the line that time, but and she said, "I'm not going down there." She said, "I might not have. I ain't got my birth certificate. They might
Oh
think
my
I'm
God. I'm not going to do this with y'all. That's why we call it Monday Night Party in the chat, y'all, because we understand everything you're up against in a weekday. And we say, shit, we're not going to wait till Friday or Saturday. We finna enjoy ourselves on Monday, get you ready for Tuesday. Natty, we called on you, girl. What you think Simon could have on Miss Diane, girl?
Hello? Can we hear her?
She can't hear me. Give me 1 second on Natty. I'm going to kick you from the studio. Okay, what about now, Natty? I'm going to kick you from the studio. I'll redrop the link. Let me go to Kim. Did I ask you what you think Simon may have on Miss Diane?
No, you didn't, but the young lady that spoke
Girl.
before me, I had heard also about the thievery, I heard that, but I was just gonna say, madam. I'm sorry. I was gonna say she a madam. She's a madam.
She
I don't
pimping
know.
her door.
She pimping her hard. She been pimping her. Okay. She was pimping her laying on that bed eating that chicken. And I'm like, Queen, just give me some sauce and my
Y'all
daughter up
that
in here.
chicken.
And she got it
With
like
the
that.
sweet tea, extra ice.
Yes, yes, and lemon on the side. Thank you very much. Go and make some more, play some football or something. Put some
Atlanta
spice,
ladies.
put some
Atlanta
spice in the top of
ladies.
your head and stop liking men. I said it. I said it to my first husband. I said it, and I'm not taking it back. I
Oh,
said what I said. You go and do that. You go and do that because with your beard. You threw her wedding dress and bumbled it on up. You could have gave her a little dime. You didn't give her one dime. So you think Portia's gonna go out like a sucker?
she
No.
ain't.
She
But
is
let
a
me tell you something
sucker.
about Portia. Let
But
me
she
tell you
not gonna
something.
get that house.
Portia is Miss Diane's daughter.
Yes,
That's
she
all I'm
is.
gonna
Yes,
say.
she
That's all
is.
I'm gonna say.
And Mama Diane, I think, is who they portraying in that Fight Night movie that Taraji Henson played.
Exactly.
I don't know if
Okay.
y'all saw it. If y'all go back, if y'all know
Oh,
what I'm
you are
talking about,
so
y'all
wrong.
can
I
Queen,
see
you
watched
asked another
that.
question. You
that
asked
is
another
Mama
question.
Diane.
So
Taraji is
they
Mama
said,
Diane.
I want to go to something. Okay, thank you, Queen Liz. Queen Liz says, Queen, you got your idea. You get your idea some money. You gave a commercial idea. I did. Shit, Miss Diane like laying up in that bed eating hot wings. Let me tell you something, Rick Rouse. Oh, I can do it.
You better ask Rick Ross' ex-wife.
Wait a minute. Do the Rick Ross grunt again.
Oh, oh.
Queen, you would ask another question
Oh.
too. Oh my God.
It's
You
just
asked,
Monday night party in the chat. That's all we doing over here. A
you
bunch of
asked us another question,
women
Queen.
having a good time. That's what we do.
Oh my
You
God.
asked us a question.
I can do it. If Miss Diane don't want to eat them wings, put me on a wig. I got it.
Hey, Queen Sheba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said why did Phaedra come so late?
Oh.
Well, we know why.
You better stop it.
Because Kenya
Take
left.
this damn phone.
Kenya left. Kenya left, and Phaedra came in so late. Phaedra was not supposed to come back
You've been
until
supposed to be there.
next season. She was
That's right.
coming back, but she was coming back next season. That's why they had got rid of Candy in the first place. But
Oh.
she was coming back. She was going to come back, but just not next season. She came back because Twirl had to twirl her ass off the show. Shit.
I'm done with y'all.
Hey.
We done
Put
been
some
here for an
respect
hour.
on Team
Listen,
Twirl's name now. Put some respect on it.
we gonna put some
Okay,
respect. Y'all
let
been
me
cut
do it.
up on this
I'm gonna
damn
put some
panel
respect
tonight.
on it. Can I put some respect on it? I'm gonna do that for my fellow person right there. Twirl, Miss Twirl, twirled ever so lightly out the door, and Phaedra twirled right on in. Is that respect?
Mm. That's a revolving door, baby. Phaedra gonna
Yeah.
be gone right on back out. Okay?
You think
Cause
so?
Queen
she
Liz
bring
said,
familiarity.
Shine
Queen
light
Liz
on
said,
somebody else again.
hold on, Queen Liz says, my hubby's dying when you say, like Rick Ross. I ain't lying, Miss
No.
Diane. Miss Diane was in the bed eating them wings. Come on. Oh. Hey. Oh.
Oh my
Shit. Y'all
God.
know when that food get good to you. Quit playing with us.
Mm.
Don't play
You
Miss
be like,
Diane.
you start talking and singing.
Oh.
Oh my
Don't bite one
You
too
goodness.
quick
start
when
dancing.
eating the
Y'all,
Oh
wings.
my
I'm gonna wrap up.
God.
We've been here an hour and a half. Y'all got y'all husbands listening to us being silly. I didn't even know these men was listening.
Man, show listening.
Mine is laughing in the living room.
Oh my God, y'all, this has been a hell of a live. Listen, a lot of these women are new on the panel. You do not have to be an expert speaker. A lot of times I tell people, click the link if you feel shy, but if you're in corporate America where you have to deliver speeches, you're not feeling confident, you're trying to work through, now is the perfect time to practice your public speaking. Nobody can see you. I purposely put over an overlay so you can come up. You're not on camera. You don't have to turn it on. You can work out your nerves in real time. So this is the perfect platform to pop off, to say what you need to say. Everybody's jovial. We have a good time over here. And I just really want to thank you all, Palace, for holding down the Palace, having a good time, showing up on Monday night as grown ass people, because life can be challenging. Mondays can be hard for a lot of people. And that's why we purposely do Monday night party in the chat. Get you a damn cocktail, get you a cup of tea, pour your ass a soda water, and do something different and quit living just for the weekend and log on, sit back, relax, and have a damn good time. And that's what we doing over here. Ladies, y'all cooked y'all asses off tonight. Y'all were funny. You were engaging. You entertained the chat. You brought some hardcore points. You stood on business, and we just love y'all and we appreciate y'all. I just want to say that to the panel.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm like, where has this channel been?
How that?
I
CW?
just, yes, that's thanks. I was like,
How did you
this is
find us,
hilarious.
CW? How did you
You know,
find us?
it popped up in my algo. I've been cleaning up my algo
Oh.
from the mess because I like it's mostly us over here. I ain't gonna get into it. It's like other channels be like, okay, y'all don't like black women for real, so I don't need to be over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we have a good time over here, girl. We kick it on we kick it on what, some on Mondays,
Monday, Saturday, and Wednesday. Well, Wednesday to
Wednesdays,
Thursdays.
Okay,
and
cool. Yeah,
Thursdays.
yep.
Yep.
I put my
4 days a week.
notifications on, and yeah, Mondays is good, like refreshing, start the week off, and keeps the show fresh in my mind because I have to go rewatch sometimes, because I miss some scenes. Because, like I said, some of the new girls are a little interchangeable for me, so I really haven't invested yet. But I think they'll build in more on individualism and not all this ally BS. Because
Yeah.
if you can't stand on your own, all this I think that frick and frack stuff, they're not gonna have that anymore because it gets toxic.
It
Mm,
does. And we take
yeah.
trips together, like where it's not just girls, bring your husbands. Like we're going to Arizona. Oh my God, we're going to the resort, y'all. If you haven't already, don't ask me the information. Just pay for members only, even if you cancel right.
Okay, okay.
Listen, so we're going to Arizona. We're going to the resort where they shoot 90 Day Fiance. So they got that kind of so we're there. The resort, I think it was sold out. You don't even have to leave. That's the kind of places we pick when we travel. Where if you don't never want to go off the campus, everything is there that you need. We're travel. We just got off of a cruise. We are, let me see. Toya, let me see. Toya, I'm gonna bring you up in just a second. We do things with each other. We have a good time. We do entertainment. We talk money. We talk corporate America. We talk we do Sunday sessions behind the wall. So we gonna give you a little bit of entertainment, but we gonna make sure that over here as Black folks that we're gonna cover the spiritual, the financial, and the physical as well. Yep.
I like that. Yeah, think I'm gonna join that. Okay, thank you for the members only. Let me look for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Toya from the LBC. Welcome, Queen. I know you just pulled up. I think you was like, damn, let me get up there. Welcome, Toya.
Thank you for having me, Queen, and I'm welcome to the palace. This is my first time. I'm kind of nervous,
Oh,
but
welcome. Nobody can see you but me. I can see you. So nobody in the
okay.
audience can see you. You
I
got
just
it.
got out the shower. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm looking a hot mess. My husband's sleeping, but I just want to say I think the season's gonna be real good. Um, Porsha.
Mm,
I feel
mm-mm.
so sorry for Porsha. It's just she just spinning out of control, and we gonna see how everything play out. Shamia, I like her. I'm really feeling her. Um, Angela, I'm getting the dynamics. I know much about sports, so I know about Charles Oakley and everything. So I like to see how they pan out. The other two girls, I'm really not feeling at all.
Okay, which two? Tell them because they don't know who you talk. Tell them, name them. Okay.
Kelly and Brittany B or Kidney Heat or whatever,
Okay.
Kidney Beans, whatever her name is, not feeling them at all.
Okay.
So that's what it is. And thank you for having me, Queen.
Well, thank you for coming up and thank you. It's your first time. Girl, let me give you a round of applause. If I can find a quick salute to you. Y'all, it's hard when people come up and then when you start welcoming them as content creators and say, I know you may be shy. Come on up here. We can practice your public speaking. Thank you, Toya.
Oh, and I do be in the bushes and I do comment. I have been a subscriber for yours for a couple years now, and I always wanted to say this. I said what I said.
Yes, Queen. Hold on. And with that being said, girl, we finna get in our bag. We about to do that money comes to me. Flowing effortless.
Comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money.
Can I tell y'all something with this money comes to me? Do you not know how many people have attracted money because of this? There was a lady many months ago. We did a fundraiser for her. I don't do fundraisers for people that ask. By let's get it straight. Normally, when I do a fundraiser, it's in real time. I moved in the moment. You said something, you did something that was so beautiful. It triggered me in a moment. I do it in a moment. I said, hey, we're going to do this. And they're like, no, Queen. And we did it. And one lady inboxed me. She said, Queen, you did a fundraiser for that lady in the moment. And it was my last bit of money. And she said, I gave my last. She said,
God is good.
a few days later, she had $5 or $10. I don't know who it was. You in here. She said, girl, I won $10,000 on a scratch off.
Oh wow.
$10,000 because I gave the
Oh
last.
wow.
I've
Wow.
had moderators to
Praise
give their
God.
last and have come into money after that. So we have a good time over here. Anything you give, I give to them. Anything we take up for somebody, if they don't claim it, I give to my moderators. That's it. That's all. A lot of people say, why you do that? Because I can and because I will. I grew up poor. I grew up without food in my mouth. I know what it feels like to have a blessing come to you when you don't ask for it. Some people come up, they're just having a good time and then you bless them and they're like, whoa, me? That's what it's about over here in the palace. I haven't done it lately because there's just been so much going on YouTube, but we do it behind the scenes. We may send, hey, what about a hamburger today? Any small thing can make somebody's day. It doesn't have to do with money, but listen, it's Monday night party in the chat. If you can make somebody's day, if you have extra tomorrow, if you can pick up an extra cup of coffee, take it to the office. Extra
That part.
croissant. Say, hey, girl, I thought of you. Even if she said, girl, I don't drink coffee. Well, girl, find somebody that drink it. Give it to some. I don't care if you give it away. God just told me to bless somebody. And if God can trust you with $5, he can trust you with 5,000. If he can trust you with 5,000, he can trust you with 25. If he can trust you with 25, he can trust you with 35, 45, 55. I never thought I would see the level of money that I see today. And you know what? I've eaten everything I need to eat. I've tried everything that I need to try. I'm okay. I've gotten it out of my system. And what it comes back to, I know this is not Real Housewives now, but what it comes back to is once you've gotten it out of your system, you realize the real true joy is blessing others.
That part.
That's why
Amen.
rich people do that. That's
Exactly.
not rich.
Fact. Yep.
Yeah,
Because
it's blessing
yeah.
others. You know what? Let me send her a hamburger. People have sent
Mhm.
me so much. Listen, this stuff don't work one way. You know how many gifts I get? You know how many gifts I have to turn down? Or I tell my husband, this person wants to send me a gift, but I can't take anything else. So if I take it, I'm gonna give it to somebody else. Now, how would they say? Maybe they say take a picture of it. I don't have a picture of it because I gave it to somebody else. Like that's it. You will start to attract so much to you if you just open up your heart. Now, you can't do it to everybody now. That's why you got to have a spirit of discernment now. You're going to get burned. You're going to get taken advantage of now. That comes with the territory. But the quicker you can decipher and move on from it and not personalize it and keep on moving and not allowing it to keep you stuck, you grow, your channel grow, your leadership grows in corporate America, whatever dynamics you're in. I'm just here to say this is a great channel. The people that are here are very lovely. We hit hiccups. We don't always agree. Shit, we may curse each other out. But guess what? Our hearts are in the right place. We're going to make it right. We're going to have a good time. So I love all of you. Thank you for showing up. And money comes to me. I'm his hood thing. Thank you for coming through with a 2-piece and a pepper. She says, warm. Listen, we appreciate you. She came back, y'all, with a 2-piece. She says, you get a check. I get a check. We all get a check. Drew, period. Miss Sparkle. Hey, Miss Sparkle. Coming through with a 5-piece super sticker. We appreciate your donation, Miss Sparkle. I'm his hood thing, girl. You must have got your income tax because you got that money comes to me. And y'all, when I do that, I'm just hyping everybody up, okay? Because I'm like, oh, Queen Sheba said that. Stay out my damn business. Stay on your damn platform. Don't worry about what we doing over here because I'm going to hype my people up, whether they give a dime or $10, period. So a 10-piece super sticker. We appreciate you. I'm his hood thing. Kia M coming through with a 20-piece and a pepper. She says, thank you, Queen people out here. Porsha. Child, please. Porsha knew he was a scammer. She just thought he was Gerald Rich and was trying to keep up with the Mortons. Let's keep it a buck. And that's how Mary had a little lamb, period. Because Shamika, who wanted to get in? Go ahead.
No, I said boom. I'm agreeing with her. I'm agreeing with Miss Kia.
Because Shamia said that Gerald tried to tell Porsha, Simon ain't no rich African. Shit, run up and get done up. And as a matter of fact, we covering Nigerians tomorrow in the most heartfelt way. We're going to cover Family or Fiance. If y'all didn't see Family or Fiance, this episode with the Nigerian mother that was dominating the American wife, y'all, that shit is crazy. We're going to cover it in the morning. Bring a cup of coffee. We're talking about it. That is traumatizing, but it's going to open up the floor for us to really be honest as women. Really be honest as women about marriage, love, family dynamics. I am so looking forward to that. And thank you to Latrice, my moderator, for recommending that I touch on that subject. Thank you. Aunt Natty says people forget that Dennis cheated on Porsha and he may have Aunt Natty. And that would be a relevant conversation if Porsha did not move on and get married. Porsha moved on. Porsha got married. Dennis didn't. So we don't care about what Dennis did because Porsha got a whole husband.
Well,
Love
not
you,
only
Daddy.
that, she paraded Simon in front. Like, he was a team player. He did cheat on her. And I said my heart fell for her because she was breaking down when they tried to go to couples therapy. And she was so hurt about it. And he was kind of like,
But she
okay.
still found a man. So once you
Right.
move
And
on,
and
you gotta
she had
leave it
him
the way
all in
it
front of
is.
Dennis's face, too. Remember they took the picture on Mother's Day?
Porsche just on some other type shit, to be honest with you. I'm not saying what happened to her was right or wrong. Cordell did her wrong. Uh, she found herself in a pickle with Dennis. But Porsche, at some point, you gonna have to make better decisions. I'm his hood thing came back with a 2 piece and a pepper. She says Shamia been that girl even before she got a peach. That's what it sounds like. I have to agree with you. Kia came back with a 10 piece. Listen, these ladies are doubling down on what they said. Kia says, in my opinion, Angela pitched for Shamia to express how she feels about Portia. Ooh, ooh, Kia, that's good.
Oh, say that again. Read that again.
That
Oh, Kia, that's good, Kia.
was
Read
good.
that
Kia, you
again
need to start coming up here.
now.
Okay, Kia
Yeah.
said, in my opinion, Angela pitched for Shamia to express how she feels about Portia. Okay, Kia, you may be on to something. That
Mm.
if Angela don't even know Shamia. That means the producers put her up to say you're a lap dog to bring out how Shamia really feels about Portia. Boom.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. I got a feeling Shamia gonna say, lapdog? Child, we just cordial, but right is right. Portia gonna be upset that Shamia drew the line. Kia, you're on to something. What y'all think, real quick before I move on?
But I
Yeah,
think it's a
boundaries.
buildup. It's a
Mm-hmm.
buildup of things because as a Taurus, we'll take it for so long because I want to see maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe feeling what I'm feeling is not true until I've seen it happen a couple of multiple times. And then after that, and once I realize it, I have to cut it off. You know what I mean? So I think maybe possibly that's where Shamia may be getting. She's had years of being a good friend, a loyal friend to Portia, and now seeing all this, reflecting back and looking at her, forgiving her for the wedding, forgiving her for this, forgiving her for that, and now she may finally see at 40 something years old, this girl ain't really been a true friend to me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
there as truly her lapdog to defend her, but when it comes time to celebrate me, my successes,
Mm,
she's nowhere to be found. She done found a reason to be pissed off at me. She done found a reason
girl,
to, you know what I mean,
come
be
on now.
upset with me. So I think she's finally going to see it because I went through something very similar,
Mhm.
so I understand that I was loyal, 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 loyal. And then I saw all these little faults and like, dang, they kept doing this, they kept doing this. And I looked over it. They're having a bad day. Something's going on. And then I finally realized, shit, they ain't my friend.
Hell no.
Well,
And
when
look,
Shamia was
Kia,
on,
that's good, Kia. Kia, you spotted something, but go ahead. Somebody else is gonna get in, then we're gonna move in, and the rest of you will be able to get
Um,
in at the end.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
it's Anissa. When Shamia was on Watch What Happens Live and Andy asked her, how do you feel about Angela calling you a lapdog or Drew or whoever said it? She didn't never answer the question. She kind of deflected and was just like, well, I seen Brits or no, the other girl, I can't think of the little short little lady. She was
Kelly.
like, I seen her Kelly. Yeah. She was like, well, I seen Kelly's dog, and Kelly's dog is living the life. So if I gotta be a lap dog, then I want to be that kind of dog. Roof, roof. That was her response. Like she
Wow.
didn't never say anything about the her and Portia situation. She didn't address it.
Okay.
I think that's where media training is really showing. That
And
was
I like
media
the media
training.
Exactly.
training. I agree
Exactly.
with the media training. I like
Yes.
the
Yes.
media training, but what I do also enjoy is the fact that Shamia about to pull the fuck up next week.
Yes.
She said 99 knows.
Mm.
But y'all have to remember that this is not the first time she's been called a lap dog. So for me, I'm a Taurus too, and I share the same
Oh
birthday as Shamia
yeah.
and Quad. We
Mhm.
have the same birthday. So this is not her first time being someone telling her that she's a lap dog. But yes, exactly what Simone says. It gets to like we can forgive you and we will let you come back in our space. But if I let you back in and you start playing with me, I'm not gonna we're not gonna be able to come back from that. And I think at this point with Shamia, there's been too many things with Porsha that is probably at a point like, you know what, Porsha, I've been your friend through thick and thin, but when it's time for me, girl, you don't ever show up and you like to pull out the woe is me. And it's like, no, it's not about you. And if you also remember when this season opened up, Shamia admitted, hey, Gerald, my husband, was texting Simon. She talking about what? Why your husband text? No, girl, they were friends before. So that don't have nothing to
In
do
my
with
household, you don't run shit up in my house. But go ahead.
right. Facts. You don't run nothing over here, but as a friend, this is what happens. She's telling you to your face, but you can't even handle that. Girl, you chose that man. You chose Simon. You know who I don't care what nobody say. Portia, you not that dumb. You not that dumb. You've been out here. That cooch been ran through, honey. You've been played with these men out here. You've been popping it on the handstand. You be saying you want to lick some cooch. You be doing all that, girl. And then you act like when it's you victim. No, girl, you do more than anybody out here in the streets, girl.
Listen,
Break it
girl, I
down.
have to blow
Break
my
it
cruise
down.
horn. That's my cruise
She was
horn.
All
cooking.
facts. All facts. All
Girl, you
facts.
cooking. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move on. Let me go real quick, and y'all gonna come in. Linda, I'm coming back to your Linda. I'm coming back to your comment. Linda Bolton, Brownie Bolton. I'm coming back to you. All right. The innocent instigator. Oh, y'all cooking tonight. It's party in the chat. That's what we do on Monday nights. The innocent instigator coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper says this panel tonight is giving me life. Ain't they on fire? Ain't they on fire? Girl, I love it over here. So listen, I'm his hood thing. But coming back with a 2-piece and a pepper says, well, welcome to the palace. Because that's what we do over here, y'all. We cuts up. Queen, thank you, Christine, with a 5-piece and a pepper. Christine says, Queen, you're a phenomenal life coach. Thank God for you. Oh my God, thank you. I've had nothing but phenomenal women to help me, even when I didn't like them. I'm like, fuck, she get on my nerves. But they have helped me and pushed me forward. So I'm his hood thing came back and says, I remember telling Queen she was going to level up, and we did together. I always tell you how intricate pieces of the puzzle you are as subscribers. You give your feedback. You give your recommendation. You give your strong talking points. And if a content creator cannot stand with that and get with you, move the hell on. Because that's what you're there. They're getting a real live focus group from you. Let me shut up. I'm his hood thing came back with a 10-piece super sticker. Thank you. I'm his hood thing. Girl, thank you. Christine Lambert came back with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, thank God for you, Queen, and all kings and queens here in the palace. Definitely blessing me fight depression after I lost my job. Oh my God. And you're still giving? And you still giving? I want you to wake up tomorrow, Christine. This is coming off the top of my heart. I want you to wake up tomorrow. And I want you to brew a cup of coffee, and I want you to brew a cup of tea, and I want you to list 7 things first that you are grateful for in spite of what you're going through. And I want you to say them out loud 3 times. I'm grateful for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Enjoy your coffee, your tea. I am grateful for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because you got to open up the realm of possibilities to come to you. Gratitude and fear cannot exist in the same place. Override whatever you're going through with gratitude and let me know how that works out for you by Friday. Okay. Christine came back, still given to the palace with a 2-piece and a pepper. Said, did you see third cousins engaged on family or fiance? Girl, we gonna talk about it in the morning. I'm his hood thing came back with a 2-piece and a pepper. Says, woof woof, Shamia. I'm his hood thing. The sponsor of the channel tonight says, Pearl snatch, let her cook. Y'all, with that being said, we're going to wrap up tonight. This has been a hell of a conversation. This has been probably one of the funnest party in the chats. Ladies, how do you feel tonight?
I
I
feel
feel
good.
good.
I need to hear
This is
you
my
do that
first
Rick Ross
time.
oof again.
I'll start one by one so y'all can all get your chance. Let's go with CW since she's the first one. Since she's new here.
Oh yes, thank you. Again, thanks for having me. Welcome me to the palace, everybody. The panel's phenomenal. Everybody had good points. I'm glad for this new season. I'm excited to see. I'm going to catch up by the morning to catch up on Family and Fiance. I did not know all that was going down. I'm gonna catch up on that.
Start with the latest episode because we're going to cover the Nigerian mama. So just start with
Yes, I'm gonna look for that episode,
Oh my
and yes,
God.
I love all the positivity. And one of my mantras is that money is always here for me. That's one of mine. Whomever I welcome anybody to use that one too. I always say money is always here for me. So that's another one I like. So I'm gonna drop down and thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for Monkey to the Palace. Everybody have a good evening.
All right. Well, thank you, CW, and we welcome. Let me go to Anissa because it's her first time here. Anissa, what are your final thoughts for tonight's panel and just everything? How are you feeling?
I am feeling wonderful. Like I am just smiling from ear to ear. This place was just tea. It was just everything I needed tonight. Y'all are great. This is my first time calling in, but I think I caught you when you first started doing the Marquez um interviews, which were awesome because it's almost like you be in my head, pulling out everything I want to say. You say it. I love that. And then when you got on Mr. CK about his
Mm,
productions, and oh, baby,
mm.
I live. Queen, you are on it. Please don't stop doing what you're doing. You give life, not just tea, you give life. So I'll be back, and I became a member tonight. So,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
ma'am, I love it here.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, we're looking forward to just kind of jiving. You jive turkey behind the scenes. We look forward to having you behind the scenes. We like to have a good time, man. We really do. This is just a lovely group of men and women. And let me tell you something. Not only are we black, we got whites here, we got Hispanics, we got Middle Eastern, we got Africans, we got people from the islands. We are so freaking diverse. We got men, women. We love
Oh,
on each other. We may hit hiccups every now and then, but everybody mostly comes from a really good person. You jive turkey. So we hope to see you behind the scenes.
you will. Have a good night, everybody. And thank you, Queen, for allowing me to speak my piece.
All right. Well, thank you. Let me go to Janae. Janae, you've been waiting so patiently. Queen, what are your final thoughts?
I enjoyed the panel and everybody on it tonight. Queen, I love what you do. I love the honesty. It's refreshing. I'm glad that we could actually have table talk. And I'm just glad that we have a place to share what's going on because we got so much going on in the world. And it was just refreshing for me to do this every Monday. This is my me time that I take for myself every Monday. And I really appreciate the time. And thank you so much, everyone. And I'm looking forward to hearing you talk about, the Nigerian mother-in-law because, when you do marry into a different culture, sometimes adjusting to the family can be difficult.
I agree. And let me say this really quick before everybody gets off. If you are any type of African descent and you do not live in the US or you live in the US with strong culture and strong ties to Africana, whether you're from Africa or not, and your culture is a little bit different about the roles with men and women, I need you to pull up tomorrow. I want the African women, I want the women of other cultures to come and talk about the importance of what we're going to talk about, y'all. If you have not seen Family or fiance, this was very moving. It's very tough. It's very uncomfortable. Oh, it was tough. But I want my ladies that are African islanders to come up and talk about the importance of culture because we need to navigate this. We need to navigate this. And thank you, Janae.
Yeah, because you're welcome. Because I have a double header in my household. I'm black and my husband's Mexican, so it was a balance. And when we first merged together, but 12 years next month, we doing it.
All right. Well, congratulations, and tell hubby he needs to pull up every now and then and say hola.
Girl, he was laughing at us. He was like, "Not Rick Ross."
Oh. Listen, thank you, Janae. All
You're
right,
welcome.
Madhu is all the way from Haiti. Thank you, Madhu, coming in. What's this flag? Empress Nick. What's that flag, y'all? British? What's that flag? I can't act like I know. Empress
I
Nick.
can't see it.
Grenada?
I don't know.
Y'all gotta tell me now. Y'all know the queen. I'm smart, but I'm smart in my own way. And welcome Sugar. Sugar just woke up and pulled up. Sugar said she was asleep and just kind of perused through YouTube and saw we were live. Thank you, Sugar Sugar.
Sugar.
Yes, it's late at night. Let me go to Keonta. Keonta, how do you feel after we wrapping up?
I feel good. I always enjoy your panels, your lives, Queen, everything. I just love the women that come to this channel. And after a long day at work, I mean, I work in healthcare for 8 hours a day in public healthcare, so it's not always easy. So to come over and enjoy, lives like this without any of the chaos that's going on, it's it's
Mhm.
it's a good thing, and I like it. I remember, Queen, when you first started dropping videos on
Oh my
YouTube.
God.
And I remember, Queen, and if anybody is in the chat, y'all would know. Queen used to drop these videos, and it would be like 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I would be like, lady, come back. Why did you cut me off like that? I needed you to drop more tea. And this was the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. This is when you were back then. And I fell in love with you then, girl. I was like, oh, I can't wait till this lady come on screen because I just love everything about her. Like she's so articulate. She's just, oh, it was just something about your voice that was just so soothing. And you would read people down, but it would be that calmness. And I'd be like, oh, child, please don't let anybody cross this lady right here because she gonna get them.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I remember when I started. Yeah, I remember when one of my friends I started and I didn't know how to work. So first of all, the reason why I teach YouTube is because I started from the ground up. I never clicked anybody's link. I ain't even know nothing about links. Y'all I ain't even know how to type in a comment. I'm telling you, everything I'm self-taught. I knew nothing about YouTube. I did know how to click in and listen, and you'll be shocked at who I listen to. I didn't know how to go search for another channel. I only listened to what YouTube fed me. That's how deficit. That's how much of a deficit I have for YouTube. And it's crazy because I learned everything on my own. And then I remember I learned how to put a sound effect in. And I remember my friend said, "Oh shit, you added a sound effect." I was like, "Yeah, you heard it." And it was like, wow. And I remember I put that wow. They were like, "Yay, we heard it." And I kept growing and growing. But thank you all for hanging in there with me. God is good. You all are so lovely. And that ain't no BS. We have grown together. We've hit highs and lows together. I'm learning. I'm getting better every day. I'm getting quicker every day. Like I told like now I can finish a video quick, whatever. But anywho, Simone Wealthy, welcome. How do you feel after talking and just tonight's Monday night party in the chat?
It was refreshing. I think RHOA it's lighter. It feels a little bit lighter coming off of the darkness from Huntsville and all of that. So I felt good. The ladies you all cooked, and it was just fun. I enjoyed discussing this, and I think it'll be a good season. And I enjoy hearing you guys' perspectives. And I want to see what Simon was going to say about Mama Diane. So let us find out she was Vivian, okay, from
Amen.
Fright Night.
I'm gonna say this.
So
I
let
think
us
I
find
think
out she was one of
listen,
Vivian's girls.
listen, I think Mama Diane was pussy popping on the headstand, but I ain't mad at her.
Me either.
I
Me
ain't.
either.
And she
And you
aging
need
like
to make
Benjamin
that
Button. She looks
grunt.
fuck good. She looks good.
You need to make that
Period.
Rick Ross grunt one of your soundboards, okay?
Oh.
That took me out.
Tonight, girl, we had a good time. I think we all needed this laugh. I think we can get away from having fun with content. Listen, I am a party girl by heart. I cannot wait for us to go to what is it called? Arizona. We're gonna be back next week. We do What's today? Oh, we do Wednesday morning party in the chat. Tomorrow we're doing family or fiance. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for pulling up on a Monday night. I know it's a little bit late. Um, Simone, thank you for popping up and standing. Simone has always stood on business now when it comes to me and her now. Me and Simone can go around it. You remember that time we was on the phone talking about reality TV for goddamn 2 hours?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's the Scorpio in you and the Taurus in me, child.
Oh, we spent 2 hours talking about nothing but arguing about reality TV. Arguing.
Well, we agreed about, I would say 80%. We agreed upon.
Okay.
It's just that 20 that I had to look at you sideways on. See.
And that was fun. So we try to have a good time over here. Thank you everybody for pulling up. With that being said, good night, everybody. Get a good night's rest and may your Tuesday be productive and fulfilling. Thank you, Simone. And thank you, panelists. And let me say this. Thank you to my moderators. I could not do this with you. My moderators are the best moderators, in my opinion. Thank you to my moderators. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I damn near signed off of this live without reading these super chats. Give me 1 second.
All right, Palace. The Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag.
That's a lot of money.
I'm his hood thing found coming through with a 2-piece and a pepper. She says, I was trying to get the membership. Tell me where. Now that part I don't know how to do because I've never operated from being a facilitator to in the chat. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you. That part I don't know how to do. I think it's something you click while you're in the chat. Thank you, Miss Beverly, for the 2-piece and a pepper. Christine Lambert came back with a 2-piece and said, thank you, Queen Sheba, Palace family. Love y'all. And we love you too. His hood thing came back, y'all. She says, caller, I remember. Just us acting a fool over here in the palace. Hey, Miss Gwendolyn Crutcher coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, I feel so blessed as always to be here with all of the caring, loving people in Queen Sheba's palace. And we love you too, Miss Gwen. We do. We appreciate you, girl. We appreciate you, girl. Empress Nick coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says, it's Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, and y'all make some good oxtails. Okay, thank you, Empress Nick. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember Trinidad and Tobago. His hood thing coming back with a 2-piece and Dirty Diana. See, y'all need to go to bed. Y'all done had too much damn wine. His hood thing came back with another 2-piece and a pepper. Said, told you I was going to rock with you and we going to do it. How much? What kind of wine y'all sipping on? You know what? I'm tired of it. Like they say in Texas, I'm tired of it.
Baby, what's in there wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral?
Like this? Give me another one, then, Brady.
Fred Sanford, you just left the house of the Lord.
And now I'm in my house.
All y'all ought to be ashamed drinking like a school of fish. My Bible says, be not drunk with wine.
What did it say about scotch? Listen. Yeah, so why'd you go someplace else? Why'd you go ugly up somebody else's house?
Who you calling ugly, sucker?